Today is still January 25th, 2023. I told you, I went to orientation today. That one guy that was doing it said, before we do anything else, he said, your background check came back. Nothing on it. And I knew that. He said, but as far to know people, who's David to you? Is that your ex-husband? I said, yes. He's like, did you know he had theft charges? I'm like, no. He makes $110,000 a year. He's like, and what do you know about it? I said, nothing. He said, what's this about? Other red flags about could be da 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 da. And I started to tear up. I thought, I'm going to have to walk off. And I just looked at him. I said, well, you tried to have me killed. And da da da. He was dating that agent's daughter, and he got away with it. And if you don't want me to work for you, I understand. And da 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 da. I looked it up on Portage County. There's no charges. I looked it up in Stark County. There's nothing on him. He would have had to not, if he did do something wrong, he had to do it not in Portage County or Stark. I wonder if that guy lied to me to see if someone came up and told him something. For me to say something. That'd be really shitty. Really shitty, because I'm thinking, my God, they stole all this money from the case and they didn't even share it with Dave. They didn't even share it with Dave. And Dave makes $110,000. What on earth would he be stealing for? You do realize how much that is a month. We didn't want for anything. I want you to think about that. And that's why I'm like, what on earth? I knew they were in drugs. But they have sold login, made millions, stole over $300,000 from the witness protection program. So, and it's like, and they're not sharing it with Dave. And it's like, what is he doing stealing? Makes a ton of money. Okay. Yeah. So, I looked him up. If he did something wrong, he had to do it not in Stark County or not in Portage. I just wonder if somebody says something to that guy. He lied to me, see if I get a response. Oh my God. It is just Michelle's family. That agent that called me back. It's just them stealing. They have said it. I can ramble through it again. December 2nd, 22. Wendy's Alliance. My phone's tapped and bullet from the case. Between 11 and 12:30. Is that the one that Shirley have killed? Yes. Or she didn't get any money out of this. He said no. He said it's that one man from the case told every time since day one. For sale. January 5th, 2023. Macy's tape and I throughout the whole store by the dresses of women. That agent knew better and picked up that case with his daughter dating her husband for a long time before she called the FBI. He better refund her money and give it back to him. January 1st, 2023. Security guard at Trinity Gospel. They tried to blame him and said the agents blame him. She knew she was thinking she was sick and thinking she got well. This poor family was grieving. What I had went into spontaneous remission all the time. 80%. And they knew it. They were playing everybody. It's one of their scams. Okay. And let's see. November 11th, 22, 10 o'clock in the morning. Maxwell, 3rd Street. They're out there yelling. It's that idiot stealing everything she had in life for his own family. It's the only thing going on. And exactly what's going on. December 18, 2022. Trinity Gospel, they're outside screaming stuff about the case and that it is just them stealing. Pennsylvania, went to some kind of discount store for Christmas with my day. They were talking about them stealing out there. Five Below in North Canton, they're talking about them stealing there. That's all I think going on. And talk about it everywhere. It's just them stealing from the case. It's been that agent and his sick family making up this big scam so they could sell the login, steal the witness protection program, and put money in their own pocket and only their pocket, their drug dealing friends. Nobody drugs people but drug dealers called serial killers. They don't. It's illegal to attempt murder and kidnapping. See, even my neighbor Amy heard him admit to drugging me up and tell me that chip lie. Where they bashed my head in and they kidnapped me out of my kitchen and assaulted me in my bedroom on 12/21/18. And it was Will's son, Alex. Do you know, somebody said that somebody's niece wanted to be with Dave to the point she was willing to kill people. And they thought she was crazy and they were talking about her. And I thought, you don't kill somebody just because you want to be with somebody. It means you want what they got. Because that's not love. That's obsession. And mental illness. This whole thing is, it's that agent out of his area. That Alec or Alex admitted in Bob Evans, January 4th to 12th of 19, that it was his, where I walked by, they said that, you idiot, you left your gun on that dresser. I had almost a naked lady laying next to me. I'm like, yeah, I almost only called her here. Where on 12/21/18, I got a shower, got a house coat on, only went in the house, went to the refrigerator to get a juice. Actually, it was the side, right in the neck. Like easy dark, bright light, felt myself crying, big dent in the back of my head. Woke up 6 hours later, marks all over me. And a white comb on Dave's dresser. So another man's comb. Dave's accused. I wake up 6 hours later. Dave's accusing me of having an affair. I have no idea what happened. Got a big dent in my head. Okay. And it was awful. I was so dizzy I went back to bed. And then January 4th to 12th, Bob Evans in Belden. I walked by and my phone's tapped. January 4th to 12th of 19. I met Darlene for dinner. You idiot, you left your comb there. Well, I had almost a naked lady laying next to me. You're like, I only combed her hair. Well, that is Alec or Alex, Michelle's brother. Looks like retired Judge Pete. That he had helped kidnap me out of my kitchen. He was holding me down while they were assaulting me, dead in my head. And then they just started that big lie up about putting a chip in me and then even telling Dr. Alan and Tina's March 13/21 that they did it. And they even had people with big badges getting back out in the hospital. That's how insane this is. And talk to Dr. Alan and Tina. Just a big scam. They had people walk by, the phones are going off like they actually did it. And where they just bashed me in the back of the head and assaulted me and were trying to cover up them assaulting me. And kidnapped me in my own home. And abusing me and waking up with bruises everywhere. And it's just that agent's kid. And his drug dealing friends. I told you I went out to eat with this one guy. Went out to eat with him twice the first time. He said, I know somebody who knows somebody who deals drugs. He said, I told him what happened to you. And he said, you didn't realize that all those people that came over and were drugging you up and hurting you, they were actually drug dealers, and that agent owed them. That's why they're willing to show their face in public. And that they were hurting you to make sure I paid them. And then the amount that they stole from the case is an amount for a drug deal, a drug ship. And that's why they did it. They did a major drug shipment, a drug scam down here with that agent. You didn't realize that. Nobody drugs anybody. It's attempted murder. They have unreal. I told you, I went to Walmart before I came to work. People came in and where that guy had said, when he did my background check, I'm spotless. Okay. He said it comes up with people that you're associated with. He said, who's David? I said, my ex-husband. He said, there's red flags all over. I'm like, oh God. He said, I'd like to explain why he was stealing. I said, I didn't know I was stealing. I think he lied to me. See what I say? Why would they think he's standard? Why are you trying to have me out? I started to tear up. I almost walked off. And I told him I tried to have me murdered. I had tears. I said, if you don't want me to work for you, that's fine. And I wonder if someone said something to me about me and he lied to me to see what he could get out. That'd be shitty. I almost cried. Michelle and her friends aren't funny. I told them about them kicking in my door, photoshopping his shower scenes, and date rape drugging me. And then they were lying to people. I think I don't know if I told them they were lying to people that I had charges or not. People, when I tell them that, they're like, she's insane. That girl's insane for doing this to you, or she's mental. You need to realize how mental she is to do any of this to you. So is their dad. That's an FBI agent, the one that badgered me into a false statement, opened up the protective light case and stole every dime for herself, and laughing that they've got away with this. It's really not funny, and that nobody's arrested him. And he stole over $300,000 from the witness protection program. See, I actually called the hotline to the FBI, September 23rd, 18. And by the 27th, I called him back. That's when he pulled me a false statement under a threat arrest. When I tried to get the statement, what happened at Huntington Bank, that's badgering, Department of Justice 1729, goes to jail for that. They made me plead for my life, enlisted me informant, $5,000 a month, diplomatic immunity. They're supposed to pull me out, was supposed to and lock me up there to die. And the big secret and the big mean joke was Dave was dating his daughter. And it was him doing it the whole time. That's really not funny. I was even tortured, and they showed it to little 5-year-old girls. He's a sexual predator, him and his daughter, against women and children. He needs to be arrested, and he's embezzled over $300,000 from the witness protection program. And then the big drug scam, and then selling the login to the protected custody case, he made millions. I went in Walmart today, and they said, that idiot, they said that he's got charges, right? And they said that I said that. One guy sitting around laughing at all of us for falling for this. Nobody better say a word to her. People in Walmart were complaining. Because where Eric made fun of everybody for falling for this November 1822, 2 to 6 p.m. Walmart 62 by the hair salon. Camera above him, camera in the hair salon, tape and audio. All the tapes before were him and not me. Ha 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 ha. His idea to come up with it. His idea to do it. His idea to say it for everyone to turn on. Ha 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 ha. Jackass. Like November 24, 22, Mercy Medical nurse telling a camp officer, we all heard that Eric made fun of us for falling for this. No one should ever say a word to her again. And that officer, the agent that bullied her into saying she was lying when she wasn't. Those men even ran experiments on her, and they better realize how not funny this is. She better not have bad permanent damage. Huh? No one's actually said anything bad about her before. See, that's weird. I told you Mel's kid, because she was friends with Auntie Shell and Papa Whale. They knew the house was bugged, and they did their little TV debut of Papa Whale's reality show he was selling. To say the house wasn't meant for Grandma, it was meant for Auntie Shell and Papa. Grandma needs to get out. Now later on the floor, we're making everything up. I told you Madison Police documented me camps and pretend like Sheriff John said January 12th, 22 to goons. Why those kids get custody? They made everything up, like Flores said. My other granddaughter playing with him October 23rd, 2019. Of course that never happened. Of course it wasn't true. We made it up. They were games to pretend. They're just mean jokes. Sick mean jokes. But they came out of Auntie Shellwell's daughter's mouth because they're weirdos. And they're the ones that are sexual predators that will stalk you on the toilet, in the shower, Photoshop shower scenes, date rape, drug you, human traffic you, rape, torture you, and sell it to children, and embezzle funds from the federal government. They are highly dangerous people. I want to go ahead and upload this.